Alright guys, welcome back. We have had several days of really good weather, and as you've probably seen on my Instagram, they're biting. They're starting to make a move. So thought I'd get out here and try and film just a little bit, maybe a short video of a couple fish catches if they're still biting. Had about a 61-degree day today, and the bite doesn't seem to kick off until after 4 o'clock. They get pretty active after about 4 o'clock. Let's get out here, see what we can find, see if they're on a jig or a spinnerbait, which has been the two baits that have been working, and glad to bring you guys along. Stay tuned. Okay guys, we're gonna start off with a half-ounce spinnerbait. This one's kind of beat up from the last couple days, but white and chartreuse with a swim bait of your choice. I'm running the Spark Shad, 4-inch Spark Shad. And then of course use the color that gives you the most confidence. But I'm gonna start off with that. Just put the trolling motor in the water, so the graph isn't reading true temperature yet, but when it does, I will let you know. It's getting to the point where that temperature gauge doesn't even matter. These fish are starting to move, they're starting to feed, thinking about the spawn. So I'm gonna cast around in the bushes and see if we can't snag a couple green ones, and then later in the evening go try and find some brown ones. Oh, get out of there. I don't have a feeling they might have moved on to like a rattle trap or something. Something obnoxious and high activity, because that's what I think these fish are probably doing. They're probably pretty active. We've jumped probably 6 or 7 degree water temp. Steady climb the past 3 days. These fish are probably just jonesing. So I have a couple ideas running through my head right now. I've probably fished about 100 yards worth of bank, and just the conditions alone and the water temp back here has settled around 50.5 degrees, which is about 2 degrees warmer than yesterday at about the same time of day. The jig feels like a good bet, but it's a lot of work to cover all this wood with a jig. It doesn't have that big a drawing power. A DT4 would actually not be a bad bet just because of how shallow it is back here. But I've got this, which you guys have seen a video on before, and it's my shallowest diving bait that I own. None of these 1.5s are a bad bet. Color wise, I think I prefer this one. This one or that one. Try those both out. If I lose confidence in one, I'll tie on the other. What we're going to be fishing here real shortly is going to be relatively shallow water. So we're going to start with the shallower bait. Once we get closer to the deeper side, we'll go to the little bit deeper bait. Obviously you can control depth on both baits with your rod. The idea is to cover water and see if they're going to move up tonight. If they don't, then we're going to go try and see if the smallmouth are going to move up. I feel like 50-degree water is fairly good temp for a bait like this, and a sudden 50-degree water as well. It happened very quickly. That felt fishy. Might have ran over the back of a cart. Just gonna swap sides of the slough here real quick. Because this over here kind of looks similar to what we got bit on last weekend. It's kind of a wide open cut between two pieces of structure. And they were always kind of, got about 5 bites just tucked against one side or the other. And I haven't really fished this side of the cut all that much. It is the deeper side. I didn't start on it because the sun is not on it. Sorry if it's noisy. They're doing some kind of construction over there, so you'll be hearing all sorts of noises. Gonna fish this little stretch right here and go see if the smallmouth want to play. Go to my smallmouth spot. he is. Got me a little green one, ladies and gentlemen. Right on. Number one for the night. Right where he should have been too. You know, brown and purple. With the flapping hog, structured jig. Alright. Right on, guys. Say about pound and a quarter maybe. See if we can't go for 5. Gotta go. Let go of my glove. Awesome. Alright, let's do that again. It's kind of out off the cover just a little bit, but still biting the jig in a particular way. They like it presented in a particular way. The most awesome part about that fish is that it's March 1st, 49.5 degree water right here, and that fish is in less than 2 foot of water. I'm not taking the boat up in there because I'm sitting in 1 foot or 1.5 right here, so one and a half foot of water, that is. This time of year, if they're up there, they're gonna be ultra spooky, so you want to stay back off of it. Pilings right here, and go find some brown ones. Got the bonus green one in the boat. Let's go find some brown ones. And get away from all this noise. We're closer to Main River. I'm sure you guys have seen that background in my video, in my pictures plenty of times, and I've actually made a video of fishing from the bank underneath that bridge there. But some smallmouth still use this area, and man, were they here last night. So see if we can't maybe snag a couple more on video and have fun, because that's what it's all about. If you do not put scent on your jigs, you are missing out. There he is. Hopefully it's a bass. Yep, nice big old green one. Or no, brown one. Big old brown one. Right on, guys. Big old brown one. Big old brown one. Wow. Right on. I'll have to put this one on the scales. Zeroed out. Sit still, girl. Wow, 3 pounds on the dot. Right on. I'm gonna have to get a couple pictures with that girl. 3 pound smallmouth. River fishing at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's get another one. Let's get another one. That one took me for a ride. Every time you set the hook on one right here, they just zoom to main river. It's terrifying. And if they got any size to them, man oh man. Oops. I think that's where I set the hook. Well guys, I got bit a bunch. I couldn't capitalize on most of them. I think they're smaller smallmouth eating the jig, but caught 2, and 2 that'll probably go almost 5 pounds, so that's awesome. Collectively 3 pound for the smallmouth, probably about 1.5 pounds for the largemouth. But thanks for tagging along. Like and subscribe, follow me on Instagram, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.
Oh, no way, dude.
This is too much fun. Solid chunks, dude. I mean, oh, look at that freaking donkey, dude. Well, I wasn't filming, but decided